Alright, guys. So, in world news, ladies and gentlemen, it turns out that the soldiers of Odin now have a rival group called the Soldiers of Allah, but I have actually heard it as Soldiers of Islam. So maybe Allah was like the first couple of guys that came out, but this is what I'm hearing. Could be both, could be neither. Vigilante soldiers of Odin, on the streets of Finland, and basically all the refugees are still kind of saying, these soldiers of Odin guys are doing a lot more than just kicking the shit out of the refugees that are fucking up the place. They're doing a little bit more of this, a little more of that. Anyways, it talks about the chief Norse god of war and death, Odin, and that's not actually what he stood for. That's not really. Most of the Nordic gods were a god of war. That's actually not much of a title, at least in Norse mythology. But he was basically the chief, and you guys can go into that. And he got to be chief in the Norse god system by a lot of bad shit. I forget who Odin killed. But anyways, you guys can look into that. But anyways, this group has a new counter group called the Soldiers of Islam, or Soldiers of Odin, depending on... like I said, I've heard it both ways. So... And basically, the website I'm going to put up has a click here for their Facebook for the Soldiers of Odin. And I'm trying to bring you this, and they're actually kind of starting to kick me out. I'm going to have to do a CMD IP FIG DNS flush real quick, because they're not even letting me show this. So I might just have to talk for a few minutes and then show you the site after. Yeah, they're hacking my shit like crazy. There we go. I completed my CMD. I can now run my command. It's now opening. Flush DNS. Alright, I flushed my DNS cache, so now I can do it. Claims that the Soldiers of Odin in Finland alone have 500 members across the country. I've heard slightly more. And this is basically the idea. So here's a Soldiers of Odin meeting, or in a meeting rather. Migrants not welcome. Law enforcement, political leaders do not support the group. Minister Jua Sipila had something to say about it. As a matter of principle, police are responsible for law and order in our country, and told the public broadcaster YLE, responding to concerns about the group's civilian patrols, cannot assume authority of the police. So, Soldiers of Odin, wow, they literally are just hacking the shit out of my computer, folks. So they cannot assume authority over the police or of the police. Well, you know what? Too fucking bad. If this shit was going on in my country, I'd have guys armed to the teeth walking around patrolling, and that would be that. You want to shoot it out? Shoot it out. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to show you this group, and I wanted to show you the Soldiers of Islam, because on the opening page, ladies and gentlemen, they had this. And I took that picture that you see directly from them. Oddly enough, It's not showing that. So what I'm going to do is bring you back to here. But you guys know the soldiers of Odin because I've already done that. So the soldiers of Allah are obviously there. So let's see if I can type it up. Finland. My only problem with typing stuff like this on the internet moving their military around trying to get all the drug fields in the world under U.S. control. The drugs under U.S. control. Gigabyte, and I feel that it needs a hell of a lot more processing power than that. Oh well, you can upgrade it. If I'm $100 laptop or $800 on any number of things, I expect results. Alright, so anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you can look this up because what I was shown on News Foxes was that there were clashes between soldiers of Odin and soldiers of Islam on the streets of supposedly Finland. But when I went to that site, they did not have anything on the soldiers of Islam or soldiers of Allah. So I'm just trying to bring you this stuff as much as I can and to show you that there is now a rival group. I would say a rival gang at this point, but a rival group. And to show you that this rival group is Islamically based. So they're hacking. I'm not even going to be able to show you. The home page is pretty much going to be in it. If I can do another CMDIP config flush DNS catchy thing, it'll be a miracle. Then I might be able to get my searchers. Yeah, this is not going to work today. I'm going to try one more time. It's going to search the web and open stuff. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to put the links for the soldiers of Odin and soldiers of Allah and stuff I find in the description. You guys can look at it. But they are truly trying to hack my computer. I cannot get anything out of it. So, thank you guys so much. They're still hacking my stuff, folks. I can't even close this out because they're hacking me so well. They're trying to freeze everything, stop everything. Hi, guys.